currently at offline, so I'm getting... Wait, loading video. Alright, this seems to be working now. Hello, anybody who might happen to be watching. My name is Rubalon, and I will be doing a playthrough of UFO Enemy Unknown. I do have the chat open, so if anybody has any comments or has any questions they'd like me to answer, feel free to ask. So let's go ahead and start a new game. Excuse me, I didn't realize my phone was up. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start on Experienced. I've played this game a couple times before. I have never beaten it myself. Where should we put our first base? This does have a lot of impact for long-term gameplay. The United States is one of the biggest donators, but it also is the one that can be turned the easiest, I believe. But I can only cover North America and maybe South America. If I cover this area, I'll be able to cover Europe, Asia, and Africa, and make more countries happy at once. So, you know what, I think I'm gonna go right here, get as many countries as I can, and I'll just go ahead and call this Area 1. So let's go ahead and head into the base. Looks like, yep, I got everything set up correctly. I am using a mod for this. I will link this to anybody who would like to see it. I got it from another Let's Play that I was watching at one time. It's a very handy mod. First off, it changes the layout of the bases starting out, so this layout is much easier to defend when alien invasions start happening. So I think my first goal is going to be to get some research started. So I'm going to head and research some laser weapons. Get all my scientists on that. Let's see who we have. Karen. Decent stats. I totally foresee good things in his future until he gets one-shotted. Henry. Paul. Rudy. And Dimitri. So, decent grab bag, which is typical of your first couple of recruits. But I know this game, and it's going to wreck me fairly quickly. So let's try and counter that as quickly as possible. So we're going to go ahead and build some facilities. Get a large radar system started up. Go ahead and start building our alien containment. That's going to be useful later on for stunning aliens and researching them. Also going to need some more living quarters, because I'm going to want a lot of soldiers and scientists. And I typically tend to work everything into the first area, and then extra bases usually are just for radar systems, to be able to cover more of the planet. I will definitely need a lot of general stores, though. That is the one thing I tend to run out of towards mid to late game. Alright, and we're still got some money left over, so let's go ahead and buy a couple more soldiers, a couple more scientists. And not enough living quarters. As I said, you run out fairly quickly. Let's buy a couple extra rifles, clips for them, and everything else. And electro flares. These are invaluable for night missions. Okay, go ahead and get that order processed. Let's see what we've got going on. Sky Ranger. Grenades are useful, though should be used very sparingly. Go ahead and give everybody rifles. We don't really need these pistols, but we'll hold on to them for now, just in case. But I will be getting rid of... Oops. Apologies. We'll be getting rid of the HE launchers and autocannons. Find that they're usually more of a danger than a help. And smoke grenades. Those just tend to make my characters useless and make the enemies more likely to kill me. Alright, so let's start playing. So a lot of this game is just waiting for something to happen, but towards mid to late game it gets very exciting. And there are our extra rifles. And electro flares. So let's go back to the base and re-equip the craft for that. Got 8 crewmen, so let's make sure we've got 8 of everything on there. Oops. I must not have saved that correctly. Or I moved everything the wrong way. It's been a long while since I played this. There we go, much better. Right, stores on the left, equipment on the right. I apologize, I've never streamed before, so I'm not the best. Alright, okay, and back to the geoscape, and wait for something to happen. See if I can... I do seem to have one of you out there. Oh, items have arrived. Okay, so let's go ahead and load out our aircraft. Us 14. So everyone's gonna need rifles or weapons of some sort. I keep going the wrong way. Let's just give a couple of pistols for now until we can get that taken care of. So we're gonna need a handful more rifles, and I need to get rid of that heavy cannon. So the heavy cannon. Eventually I'm going to be getting rid of rifles, but until then it's good to have more than enough, just in case. And the research is complete. For some reason it does not open the research page. That must be a bug with the expansion I added. But I now can research laser pistols. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Because those alone are a huge upgrade from the standard rifles. Speaking of, there's my extra rifles. Let's go ahead and make sure everybody's locked and loaded. Eventually I will remember to go the right direction. Eventually. At that point everyone's gonna hate me. So, hey, who cares? Go back to 5 minutes and wait for something to happen. Finally, our first UFO. So it's a small one, low. So I'm going to go ahead and intercept with one of our, well, interceptors. That wasn't one of the best wording choices. Alright. Going for a cautious attack. Down she goes. Now we're going to take our fully loaded Sky Ranger and go in for cleanup. Just realized I didn't give enough grenades. That'll be alright. Please make it there before nighttime. Probably gonna be dawn, shouldn't be too bad. So, exercise caution. There may be operatives in the UFO or around the crash site. Missions will be successful when all enemy units have been eliminated or neutralized. Recovery of UFO remains, artifacts, and alien corpses can then be initiated. To abort the mission, return the XCOM operatives to the transport vehicle and click on the abort mission icon. Alright, so let's get in here. Right, loadouts. Well, that's a good start. I'm going to go ahead and give everybody an electro flare just in case. I'm going to put the grenade on the belt just to make sure that, just in case somebody goes crazy. And yes, that is something that happens. People can go crazy and start attacking their teammates. Never a good thing. Usually they'll just drop the empty grenade, the unprimed grenades, but better safe than sorry. Alright, turn 1. And we already see somebody. Let's see where they're at. In the building. I don't feel safe with them firing from inside the aircraft, so let's go ahead and step out. Go ahead and right-click, turn around, kneel, and auto shot. I'm expecting that to happen a lot in the near future. Let's go ahead and move to the next one. Just gonna move it. Keep forgetting I have double click set for activating things. So kneel. We're gonna give an auto shot to see if we can hit it. Oh, just over its head. Cannot wait until those laser pistols get done. Let's go ahead and move to the next one. Kneel down. Kneeling does give a bonus to shooting, so it is more accurate than... Oh hey, got one hit. And I realize that I am using the most inaccurate shot, but it is also... It's a numbers game. Firing more bullets is more likely to hit than firing one bullet. And he can't hit right now, so... I'm just gonna wait. Not gonna send anybody else out there, just in case. And end turn. And it's running. I can work with that. So let's make sure I've got... reaction shot on, so... should hold enough units just to fire a bullet. Oop, and it turned around. So let's just go ahead and... Oh, just missed. Not bad for an 8%. That's more of what I was expecting. Alright, move on to the next one. Can you see it? Yes. Try that again. That's it. It's almost better to go with more bullets per time unit than... Oh, just missed. It's even the 33% very much wide. And those went nowhere near the target. One more time. and nowhere near. Let's go ahead and drop down one level. See if Henry has a shot. No line of fire. I'm going to use Henry's 10 units to move him a little closer. Can he kneel? No. Well, let's just pray he doesn't get shot. Well, this is turning out to be very uneventful. Walk Henry around the corner, and he can see the enemy. So, auto shot. One hit. So that's 2 hits so far. This thing's still stable. Please don't shoot Henry. That'd be a horrible start to this game. And he shoots Henry. Luckily, the bolts are just as effective against us as it is against them. Paul's hurt. He's having luck hitting the broadside of the barn than the enemy. Should be able to get one more shot in. And nothing. He's gonna have to reload, but I think, yep, not enough time units. Just move down one. There we go, Karen. Can Karen make the shot? No line of fire. Alright, it's her turn to go ahead and just move this turn. And I can already see the alien spacecraft. So I'm going to go ahead and start moving her that direction. A couple already dead. To be expected. And there's one behind us. There we are. Luckily, its aim is about as good as ours. Load. And unload. So basically not enough time to shoot right now. So, moving on. Maximum effectiveness, and still can't hit the broadside of the barn. Alright, we got our first kill, thanks to Henry. Karen should have a good line of sight. Yes. Just wants to hit every fence along the way first. Now this right there won't be a farm left when we get done. Alright, so let's move him behind the wheel before taking our last shot. Just missed. Oops, wrong button. Looking to reload him real quick, and that'll end my turn. I think he's got a full plasma rifle. Well, that's just unfair. So let's go ahead and see if we can flush him out. Prime the grenade. I'm going to set the timer for 0, as this will make it explode at the end of the turn. Go ahead and throw that right there. Beautiful. And luckily, its aim is much worse than ours. Karen's still standing. Let's go ahead and kneel her down. Use our last bullet in a snapshot. And got a kill. That should. Perfect. So 2 killed, 2 corpses, and 10 artifacts. I'm surprised we got that many. And we got 3 promotions. Karen, Henry, and Paul. Pretty much the only 3 who managed to do anything. Let's go ahead and get back to base. Let's see what we got. Ah, interceptors reloaded. Perfect. Gonna need that when aliens attack next. Sky Ranger's refueling. had one injury. Henry, who got shot in the back. Let's go ahead and plop somebody else on here. We'll move the sergeants towards the back. So one thing that I've learned while playing this game is that whoever is towards the bottom of the list is going to be towards the back of the Sky Ranger. This is useful because it means that the rookies get out and get more experience by killing things. It also means that the higher level characters are in the back of the Sky Ranger and less likely to get one-shotted, which can cause faster panic. Alrighty. So that's everyone. Go ahead and double check our equipment. Get a couple more grenades. Probably buy a couple more. And definitely can use some more electric flares. Alrighty. Let's see what we found. Okay. Nope, I do not want to build another base yet. I just want the base information. What have we found? We found a mind probe. We have 4 sectoid corpses. That must have been the enemy we were fighting. 2 plasma pistols and 2 heavy plasmas. Wow, heavy plasmas this early in the game. They really want to wreck my face. Okay. 5 days left on our stores. Oh, more before we can recruit anybody. Alright. And wait for... And the Sky Ranger's ready. Wait for something to happen. Sorry. Getting over a slight cold from this weekend. That's why I'm actually not at work and decided to go ahead and try streaming. I'm gonna go ahead and bump it up to 30 minutes, wait for get something to happen here. There we go, general stores are ready. And research is done. Let's see what we've got. We have the laser pistol. Laser pistol is an effective implementation of new technology. It has the convenience of a pistol with faster and more accurate firing. Okay. And now I can research laser rifles. So let's see what projects we have available now. Well, at this point, I'm going to go for the laser rifles. I could go for the heavier weapon, but I can actually produce the laser rifles easier. So we'll go ahead and allocate some manufacturing for these. Start the production. All of my engineers. And we'll produce more than enough for everybody. Okay. And wait for something to happen. Again, if you're watching my stream, I am new to streaming this game, so welcome. My name is Rubalon, and I will be going through XCOM, UFO Defense. I do have a chat window up, so if you have anything you want to ask or say, feel free. Go ahead and pop up to 30 minutes and wait for something to happen. UFOs are being exceptionally sparse, but now we have living quarters, so we can go ahead and purchase a couple more scientists and engineers. That'll help speed things up a little bit. Alright. I'm just going to leave it at that for now. And wait for him to show up. And alien containment is done. That means I can now start working on stunning the enemies and bringing them back for interrogation. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase a couple of stun rods, as they are the cheapest way to stun aliens. Okay, and we'll wait for those to get here. Sadly, early game is very much just a waiting game. But once you get through it, then the fun begins. Scientists, engineers, and the stun rods showed up at the same time. Man, I'm good. Alright. So let's enhance our manufacturing. Go ahead and get some more engineers on that. And how many have we produced? Units produced 7. Go ahead and get those added in after we enhance our research. Get everybody on that. Okay. So, craft. Have our rifles and put in laser pistols instead. So back to the geoscape. Hopefully once that large radar dish gets finished, we'll be able to find some more UFOs. Make it more exciting. There we go. Found a small one. Let's go ahead and intercept our second UFO. Lost it. Alright, well let's go to the last unknown UFO position. Sometimes this will allow us, there we go, to find it again. Redirect it, select new target, and hit him. Let's go for a standard attack this time. See if we can get it in. Damage it a little less. There we go. Use that cannon. Go ahead and intercept. Well, let's see if we happen to get any more pistols first. We got one more. Well, that's one more that I don't have to fight with. And, oh, we have all the stun rods. Put all the stun rods on there. See if we can get a couple of black captures. Intercept. Sky Ranger. And it's probably going to be nighttime by the time I get there. That's going to make it more exciting. Alright, so stun rod in the left hand, rifle in the right. Oops, that's going to overweigh some of them. So let's not give you a stun rod. That's just better. Just give it to the people who are man enough to carry them. Actually, that'll help. Just enough. Get everything situated correctly. Luckily, with the expansion I've added, it does allow it to save where I've placed things, so I don't have to redo it every time I play the game. Wow, you have a full carry of 40. Okay. Turn 1, and it's dark. Luckily, I'm on the edge of the map. No, I'm not in the corner. Yes, I am. That's always nice. Allows me to spread from where I am rather than where I think I need to go. Let's crouch there. And I probably should have put electroflares in the hands first rather than these stun batons. Live and learn. Or die and learn. Either works. Just throw this out there. And we've got a wall there. That's annoying. Go ahead and move him over here. And that'll be my away team for now. So I've got Hans and Anatoly, Audie, and Dimitri. Oop. Got some movement on my peripheral. Let's go ahead and toss light source down here. Too far away. Okay. Move around the. Oop. Found him. Kneel down. Get my auto shots going. And kill. That's what I like about the pistols. They have a lot better accuracy. A lot longer range. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and move to the light source. Might pick it back up. Let's see if we can get him. Some light. There we go, perfect. Now I know I said I'm going to try and stun some aliens, but I'd rather do it when they're closer. If I'm trying to approach them, they're more likely to kill me. Let's go ahead and pick up that flashlight. And let's make a hole in the fence here. Have him start working his way towards building. Okay. He'll end up going back towards his light source as soon as he gets a chance. So let's get another light out and move forward. Night missions, I do tend to hopscotch a lot to make sure I know what's coming, preferably. Let's go ahead and toss this way out here. Perfect. So far, no other signs of life, which can be good or bad. Pick that up. Currently, these are alien artifacts, as I've not researched them yet. Once I do, then I'll be able to use them. You can pick them up during missions. So I'll move Hans towards his light source. Make sure, check our corners here. Need 14 for a snapshot, so I'll just leave him there for now. Now Totally will go ahead and throw his light out here. And so far so good. And our movement, and lucky so far. Alright, well that's safe. We'll have Anatoly pick up his flashlight for him and toss it on ahead. Anatoly will take a left and head for his. Don't like splitting them up, but do what you have to. Luckily, they should be within line of sight of each other still. Alright, now we found the other corner of the map. So we'll go pick up that flashlight, those flashlights, and start heading towards corner with everybody else. Alright, so start moving forward. Let's go ahead and turn that off for now, make sure. Whoop. Sure enough, he sees someone right at the corner. Kneel down, turn on my auto snapshot again. Let's move in totally a little bit further forward, and beautiful. 2 hits and a death. These things are a lot tougher than my guys, so that's something I have to worry about. Let's send Michiko. Probably saying that wrong. Send her back towards where he was. Have Dimitri pick up his light. Does he have a line of sight on it? No, he does not. Hate groves of trees. Very dangerous. Allows the enemies to sneak up on me. Movement. Pick up the light source. I think it may have bled out. It did bleed out. Well, that's handy. Start exploring these trees. Hope nothing's out here. Alright, so there should be a couple more, and they may be in the spacecraft. Haven't heard any doors open, so they're probably not in the barns. But if I don't find them, I will have to go back and search. Had another one bleed out. That was interesting. And shots fired from this way. There we go. Flashlights are invaluable for these missions. See if we got enough to... Well, I'm already behind a tree. Let's see if I can go one more. There we go. Do we have a line of sight here? We do not. Only 8%. Still managed to make a shot. Good job, Hans. Keep moving forward. How did he fare? Took that shot like a champ. Either that or hit the tree. Not sure which. No fatal wounds, so he's not gonna bleed out on me. That's a good thing. Alright, so let's not worry about that. Well, let's go ahead and work towards that flashlight. May come in handy. Let's move forward. Some more alien artifacts and a corpse. Pick up our flashlight and toss it around the corner, because it's going to be really useful over there in a minute. Rudy's going to go ahead and start heading towards... I think that's... Yep, that's the door. So that's something else to worry about. We're hitting the people in the jet again. So it must be out of movement. Alright, so there's definitely one still in the aircraft at this point. Just have her go ahead and check this corner just in case. And walk around. Nothing over here at least. Go ahead and sit in front of the door just in case. And of course send backup. This would be a fool not to send backup. Alright, corner is clear. Trying to snapshot the fence, but obviously can't hit it. I'm not sure why I picked it up and then put it on my belt. I should have put it directly on the belt. Just wasting time. And again, one of the advantages of the expansion I had is I can now right-click doors and see what's inside. We got an alien right there. Takes 17 for a stun. I think I can... Oops. Not enough. So I'm going to go ahead and move him and pray it doesn't kill him. While sending back up. And dead. That's closer to what was expected. As I mentioned earlier in the game, I expect this game to wreck me early on. Let's go ahead and open our door. And there he is. Do not feel safe trying to run in there and stun him at this point in time. So we'll just save time units. Perfect. Click next to it. And stun. Beautiful. Just like we rehearsed. And there's still something here. Let's go ahead and move up to this door. Nothing here. We'll check the other door. And of course send back up. There we are. Turn. Luckily the door's shut as soon as we leave the room. That's 3 deaths. That's a shame. But I should be able to get this done. And wasted my time units flipping around. That's a mistake. Luckily it didn't cost me anything. Wow, we got 2 more in here. Beautiful. Dimitri is turning out to be a badass. But that's still not all of them. So he could still end up having a problem. Guess this corner is the only one I haven't checked yet. So I'm going to go ahead and send a few more to check buildings. Make sure they didn't sneak behind me. Send him for the building right there. Send her for the building back in the corner. I always hate when there's just one more hiding somewhere. It just takes forever to find them. That is the one downside of this game, and the size of these maps. It's the tedium of trying to locate that last alien. button should make it so I don't go back to them at least this round. There we go. The tedium draws on. Where is it hiding? Will Dimitri survive this? Won't know until the end. Just walk towards the... Oh, hello. You're who we're looking for. 3 misses. Well, at least we know she can hit the bronze side of a barn. Oh. Sure enough, Dimitri was down in the prime of his youth. He had so much promise. See if that's any. Just missed. And finally a hit. Lost far more operatives than I would have liked. But we have brought in 3 live aliens. Still managed an okay rating. We also managed to get alien alloys, UFO navigation, the power source, and Elerium 115. Elerium is going to be very important late game. Paul Jones has been made a captain. So let's go ahead and get them back and see what we can do. Equip the craft. It is refueling. So we got 1 squatty. 3 rookies, and our Sergeant Henry is still wounded. And we need more soldiers. No surprise there. Not enough money. Okay. Well, is there anything else I can sell? Well, now I have laser pistols. I don't really need regular pistols anymore. Sorry. Probably start selling some of these artifacts, but I may need them later on. I'll just lighten up a couple of them. Even them out. Definitely don't need that many corpses, though. Or that many mine probes. Handy. Sell it. And go back and buy me a couple more soldiers. Geoscape. And wait for something to happen. Alright, well, I'm going to actually call this stream here for now, take a break, and I may be back later. Thanks for watching.